What's up, everyone? You're listening to Macad's, and today I want to talk about incels and try to figure out what the hell is these guys' problem. And for those of you who have never heard of an incel, let alone know what one is, basically, incel, it stands for involuntary celibates. Basically, these are guys who say that they cannot get laid or find any woman to have sex with them, which I find hard to believe in this day and age where casual sex is the norm. And the fact that you have all these young girls, including their mothers and grandmothers, giving pussy away like the end of the world is coming tomorrow. Plus, there are people who are physically and mentally handicapped who can get sex. So there's really no reason why these incels cannot. Now, as a man, I somewhat understand the incels' frustration. Because I know how it feels to be in your early 20s and the girls your age won't give you no play, let alone the time of day. I also know how it feels to be chronically rejected because you're a skinny kid wearing big glasses, don't have very much musculature, and the girls think you're gay when you're not. And now you know that I'm not just some jack-off talking out of the side of my ass on this. Okay, with that being said, my assessment on the incel is this. These are simply males who have failed to acknowledge their place in the dating pecking order, who desire women that they cannot have because they are outside of their league. Because if you think about it, all boys learn by the time they get into high school of the types of girls they can and cannot have. That's because they see that the top pretty girls only date the jocks, the bad boys, and the ones that are part of the cool crowd. And if you do not fall within one of those categories, then that means the top pretty girls are off limits to you. And sometimes this same principle can apply to you even as an adult. And now, the biggest problem as I see it with the incel is that they refuse to compromise. And what I mean by that is for them to give up pursuing women that they cannot have and focus more on women they can have. Because if it's the lack of sex that's driving these young males into a murderous rage, then my suggestion is for them to find someone who can introduce them into buying prostitutes. And they should never feel ashamed or embarrassed for buying a prostitute, because they won't be the first and they won't be the last young male in their 20s to have paid one for sex. Matter of fact, listen to this. I bought my first prostitute at 22, who was a married woman with 2 kids, living in a trailer park. So once again, I'm not just talking out of the side of my ass on this. I'm really trying to help you boys out there. Now, another thing I'm suggesting to the incel is to not to limit themselves to the type of women they can have. Because there are plenty of older women who will be more than happy to fuck a younger man. You know, them cougars. Then too, there are plenty of chubby and fat women out there who will fuck you. Now I know there are plenty of dudes out there who frown on fucking chubby and fat women. But then these are dudes who are used to women who are 7s, 8s, 9s, and 10s. You're trying to get the monkey off your back. So don't listen to that jive bullshit they talking. Now, last but not least, there are plenty of single mothers out there. And I know it's been going around that you shouldn't date single mothers. But hey, beggars can't be choosers. You're trying to get your nuts off, not marry or help her raise her kids, let alone pay her bills. You just want to fuck them once, fuck them twice, fuck them 3 times, and get the fuck up out of there. Now, to wrap this up, I highly suggest that you do not fuck around with other men's wives and girlfriends. I don't care how good she looks. I don't care if her old man ain't even hitting it right. It is not worth you risking your life just to get your nuts off. And now, before I go, let me say this. There is no reason, no excuse for any man to be an incel. Because sex is not that hard to find if you're not aiming too high. And don't get this misconstrued. Because I'm not saying that you gotta stick your dick in any damn thing. All I'm saying is for you to be more pragmatic about it. Because all I'm trying to do is talk some sense to you sexually frustrated males out there. Because nobody's not out here talking to you on this level. They're too busy talking about male entitlements and toxic masculinity. But I'm trying to keep it real with you. Again, you're listening to Mac and D's. Please leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. Practice safe sex, and have a happy new year. I'm outie.